Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. This is intended to provide you with an update on the matter styled as Karen Laramie versus City of Moscow. We had previously published some content, including on our YouTube channel, which provided input, opinions, commentary on the complaint that has been filed in Latah County by Ms. Laramie, seeking to enjoin the City of Moscow from producing further information from the Moscow Police Department's investigatory files. We also provided a copy of the temporary restraining order that Ms. Laramie, Madison's mother, was successful in obtaining, and also the order that adjourned the hearing on that temporary restraining order that was scheduled to occur previously, virtually, on August 21st, 2025, that has been reset to August 28th, 2025. If you have not yet had an opportunity to review that content, please do so. It will give you in detail the background regarding all of these matters. What I wanted to do at this time was to provide you an update regarding one item that was included in the court's order of the 20th of August. This was adjourning the hearing from the 21st to the 28th and also extending the temporary restraining order times 1 week until that hearing, when the City of Moscow would be given an opportunity to be heard. Recall, the restraining order that was obtained was temporary in nature. It was also ex parte. It was provided without the court being heard from the City of Moscow, ex parte basis, only hearing from one side, intended to prevent irreparable harm from ongoing. That's what the plaintiff has alleged in this case. The court's order indicated that both sides had until the 26th of August, 2 days in advance of the hearing, to produce anything further than what has already been produced. The complaint, the declarations that were in support of the restraining order that had been filed, including from Ms. Laramie and the parents of Ethan Chapin. They've also provided declarations in support of this restraining order / injunction. The response from the City of Moscow, anything in furtherance that either side would want the court to consider must be filed per the August 20th order by the 26th of August. That would be 2 days in advance of the hearing. In looking at what has been updated so far in the case, which would have been up through and including Friday, August 22nd, 2025, there has been nothing further that has been filed by either the City of Moscow or the plaintiff, Ms. Laramie. What might be filed, if they've come across, for example, any other case law that would support their side, whatever it is, or there may be additional facts that have transpired since the date of the filing of the complaint, the motion for the temporary restraining order, the response that either side would want the court to be aware of before the hearing and before the ruling on whether this injunction should be more permanent in nature. And then there's the issue that I have speculated over, I give my pure opinions on, if any other interested parties who believe they have a stake in this matter might want to be heard on this issue. For example, the media has filed papers in Idaho versus Koberger previously in wanting to get, for example, the gag order set aside, stating that they have a right under the First Amendment as the press to be able to report on events such as a high-profile case of Idaho versus Koberger. As of right now, there's no filings from the media to want to be heard, for example, as intervening parties or interested parties If anything further is filed, we will, of course, advise you. And until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.